When it comes to the purest form of affection, nothing compares to the love that animals have for their human companions. Whether it's a loyal dog or a majestic lion, the joy they feel when reuniting with someone they've missed for years is undeniable. It's a bond that can't be broken, no matter the distance or time apart. Join us as we take a look at some heartwarming videos of animals reuniting with their owners after years. Grab some tissues, because these reunions are bound to bring tears to your eyes, and let's dive into this beautiful journey of love and reunion. Number 1. The loyal kangaroo's embrace. In the rugged Australian outback, a kangaroo's reunion with her former caretaker created a moment few could have predicted. Years had passed since they had seen each other, but when the kangaroo finally spotted him, she bounded over, leaping into his arms with an intensity that spoke volumes. She wrapped her powerful arms around him tightly, clinging as if afraid he might slip away. Kangaroos are known to be independent and cautious, yet this kangaroo's response was nothing short of remarkable. Raised by this man when she was young and vulnerable, she'd formed a bond with him that hadn't faded over time. In that heartfelt embrace, it was as though the years melted away, and she was once again the young Joey who found solace in his care. Her reaction was more than just a greeting. It was a testament to the lasting impact of love and nurture on animals, even those that return to the wild. Her fierce loyalty revealed that while time and distance can change our lives, true bonds remain unbroken. The kangaroo's embrace serves as a reminder that animals, too, hold on to the memories of those who care for them, cherishing the bond as deeply as any human would. Number 2. The lioness's joyful charge. From a distance, a lioness caught sight of a familiar figure, a man she hadn't seen in years, yet whom she recognized instantly. Without hesitation, she broke into a run, closing the gap with her immense strength and power. When she reached him, she leaped up, paws around his shoulders, rubbing her massive head against him with a gentleness that defied her wild nature. Lions are known for their fierce loyalty to their pride, yet it was clear this lioness considered this man part of her family. He had raised her as a cub, feeding and caring for her through her most vulnerable years, and the connection they had formed remained alive and strong. In the wild, lions display little affection to those outside their social groups, but for this lioness, he was family. Her reaction, a mix of exuberance and tenderness, offered a rare glimpse into the emotional depths of these powerful animals. It reminded everyone that true bonds, forged in trust and love, can defy even the fiercest instincts, and that animals remember those who make a lasting impact on their lives. Number 3. The cuddly caracal's year-long wait. After a year apart, the reunion between a volunteer and a caracal was filled with affection and warmth, unlike anything you'd expect from a wild cat. Caracals, typically solitary and cautious, aren't known to show overt signs of attachment. But as soon as the caracal spotted the familiar figure of the volunteer, he ran forward, purring deeply and pressing his face into the man's chest with a joy rarely seen in the wild. Their bond had formed during the caracal's time in rehabilitation, where the volunteer had been a constant source of care and companionship. Now, after a year, the caracal's reaction was one of pure happiness, as if no time had passed at all. This affectionate display challenged the notion that wild animals are aloof and distant. With every nuzzle, the caracal expressed a silent thank you for the kindness he had received, proving that animals can indeed remember and cherish those who show them compassion. The reunion was a touching reminder of the bonds that can form through care and patience, showcasing that kindness is never forgotten, even by the wildest of creatures. Number 4. A soldier's dog's day of joy. After months of separation, a soldier returned home from deployment, and his faithful dog was there waiting for him. At first, the dog seemed hesitant, perhaps unable to believe that his best friend was finally home. But when recognition set in, his entire body trembled with joy, and he leaped into his owner's arms, barking excitedly and licking his face. For dogs, time may pass differently, but their memories of those they love never fade. This dog had waited patiently for his human to come home, and in this heartwarming reunion, he expressed every bit of loyalty and affection he had stored up. As his owner knelt down to embrace him, both seemed to forget the time they'd spent apart, living fully in the joy of the moment. This reunion showcased the unbreakable bond between a dog and his person, reminding us that true loyalty endures, even across time and distance. The soldier's homecoming wasn't just an event, it was a testament to the power of connection, showing that a dog's love for his human is as enduring as it is unconditional. Number 5. A little monkey's nightly routine of love. Each night, a small monkey would wait patiently by his sleeping area, refusing to go to bed until he saw his grandmother, an elderly woman who had raised him. As the night grew quiet, the monkey would keep his eyes on the door, watching for her familiar figure. When she finally arrived, he'd squeak softly in happiness, curling up beside her with a sense of peace. Monkeys are known for their intelligence, but this primate's bond went beyond cognitive connection. It was rooted in a deep, emotional attachment. The woman had cared for him as a baby, showering him with love and security, and even as he grew older, his attachment to her only grew stronger. Their nightly ritual wasn't just routine, it was a silent testament to the love they shared. This monkey's need for her presence highlights that animals, too, find comfort in familiar faces, cherishing their routines with loved ones just as we do. Their bond is a beautiful example of how animals can become family, relying on the warmth of connection that only love can create. Number 6. The Orphaned Bear's hug of gratitude. An orphaned bear, once small and vulnerable, was raised by a compassionate man who provided him with the nurturing he desperately needed. As the years went by, the bear grew into a towering figure, fully embracing his wild nature. But despite his life in the wilderness, he never forgot the caretaker who had saved him. When the day finally came for them to reunite, the bear approached his former caretaker slowly, his imposing frame casting a shadow. Yet, instead of reacting with his natural wild instincts, the bear gently wrapped his massive paws around the man, pulling him into a heartfelt embrace that spoke of his deep gratitude. Known for their solitary nature, bears rarely display such affection, but this bear's gesture was a clear recognition of the kindness he had once received. This hug went beyond a simple greeting. It was a powerful display of appreciation, as if he understood the life-changing role his caretaker had played. Their reunion serves as a beautiful reminder that animals, no matter how wild, can remember acts of compassion. The bonds formed through love and care endure, and even the fiercest creatures can become gentle friends in the presence of those who once touched their lives. 7. Soldier's recovery with his loyal dog. After a difficult deployment and several painful surgeries, a young soldier was struggling to find his footing, both physically and emotionally. He felt an emptiness that no amount of therapy seemed able to fill. Then, in a remarkable turn of fate, his missing dog, lost while he was away, was found and brought back to him. The moment they saw each other, the dog raced forward, his tail wagging wildly, and buried his head in the soldier's lap, whining softly as if to say, "I'm here now, and I'll never leave again." Tears filled the soldier's eyes as he embraced his loyal friend, whose calm, loving presence filled him with newfound strength and hope. This wasn't just a reunion, it was a lifeline. Their bond, forged through hardship and separation, provided the soldier with a powerful source of healing. The dog's familiar warmth and unwavering loyalty reminded him of better times, giving him the courage to continue his recovery journey. This reunion serves as a testament to the resilience of love and the therapeutic power of companionship. It underscores the irreplaceable role pets play in our lives, proving that a loyal dog's love can be a source of light in even the darkest times, a reminder that true friendship knows no limits. Number 8. The alpaca's bittersweet goodbye. Sometimes the truest expressions of emotion come from the animals we least expect. Take the story of an alpaca, whose gentle nature and deep bond with his human friend made a farewell all the more poignant. As his owner packed up to leave, this alpaca, known for his usually quiet and reserved demeanor, sensed that something was different. Rather than grazing peacefully with the rest of the herd, he stood by the gate, his eyes fixed on his friend. It was as if he knew that this wasn't just another day. Something important was unfolding. For hours, the alpaca remained in place, his soft gaze never leaving his friend, silently following every movement. Every now and then, a quiet whimper escaped his lips, an unspoken sadness that seemed to resonate with the weight of the moment. As the human prepared to leave, the alpaca slowly walked up to him, offering a gentle nuzzle. It was as if he was trying to comfort his friend, to express his own reluctance to part ways. When his friend finally walked out the gate, the alpaca didn't turn away. His eyes, filled with longing, stayed fixed on the person who had meant so much to him. This bittersweet farewell served as a powerful reminder that animals, like us, can feel the pain of departure, and that the bonds we form with them are just as real and profound. In this quiet goodbye, the alpaca showed us the depth of his heart, making it clear that the connections we share with animals are far from ordinary. Number 9. The goat's loyal greeting for his young friend. Every day, without fail, a devoted goat would stand faithfully by the gate, eagerly awaiting the moment his young friend returned from school. Their bond had started years earlier when the girl was just a toddler, and over time, their friendship only grew stronger. The goat recognized her footsteps long before she appeared, and the moment she was near, he'd bleat with joy, trotting over with visible excitement. For him, this wasn't just a routine. It was a heartfelt display of loyalty and love, a devotion that went beyond the usual companionship one might expect from a farm animal. Goats are naturally social, but his connection with this girl was truly exceptional. Each day, he would nuzzle her gently, seeking the familiar warmth of her touch, and she would respond with laughter and affection, grounding them both in the simplicity and joy of nature. Their bond was built on years of trust, a connection that reminded them both of life's small pleasures. This loyal goat's greeting serves as a powerful reminder that animals, regardless of their species, possess a remarkable capacity for attachment. Their friendship is as meaningful as any we see among humans, illustrating that love and loyalty can bloom between even the most unexpected of friends. Number 10. Shark's recognition of Mother of Sharks. Nicknamed the Mother of Sharks by divers worldwide, this woman's bond with sharks went beyond simple fascination. It was built on trust, respect, and understanding. On one unforgettable dive, she found herself face to face with a massive shark, its eyes focused intently on her as it circled closer. Unlike the wary or predatory behavior sharks are known for, this one approached her gently, nudging her hand with its snout, almost as if greeting an old friend. For a creature known for its intimidating presence, the shark's calm, inquisitive behavior revealed a deep trust. Over countless dives, she had spent hours in their world, treating each shark she encountered with care, curiosity, and respect, allowing her to connect with even the fiercest of ocean predators. The shark's reaction broke down common fears and misconceptions, showcasing the gentler side of a species so often misunderstood. Her experience as the mother of sharks is a beautiful reminder that animals, no matter their nature, can recognize kindness, forming connections that challenge our understanding of the animal kingdom. This unique relationship exemplifies how empathy and respect can bridge even the vast ocean between humans and the wild. proving that mutual trust can bring unexpected friendships. These stories remind us that love knows no boundaries, no species, and no limitations. The animals in these tales are more than companions. They're true friends who remember acts of kindness and return them tenfold. Whether it's a bear embracing his savior, a dog welcoming his soldier home, or a goat greeting his young friend at the gate, these reunions show us that the bonds we form with animals are as real and meaningful as any we experience in life. If you find this video heartwarming, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for amazing stories like this.